Today on the channel, we got 3 Marvel Legend figures with Agent Jimmy Woo, He Who Remains, and Loki.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got He Who Remains, we've got Loki, and we've got Agent Jimmy Woo. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description below. And of course, we got 3 figures from the brand new wave. It is the Khonshu Moon Knight, of course, Build-A-Figure wave. We're unboxing all these on the channel, so make sure you subscribe, hit the old notification bell. We'll unbox all these, then at the very end, we'll rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. We'll also build the Build-A-Figure. But an interesting one here. We got a little WandaVision with Agent Jimmy Woo, among other movies. And then we got the 2 from the What If, or not the What If, the Loki TV series on the old MCU Disney Plus. So without further ado, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's start with old Agent Jimmy Woo first. How about that? Here he is from WandaVision down at the bottom. One of the most wanted MCU characters, I would say. And this is a great character because he can be built into a lot of different universes. And we'll talk about that when we get him out of the package. Plastic-free packaging here, so hopefully we get what we see out here. I think we will, but you never know. You never know. It's always a gamble. Cross-sell on the side, not a big fan. I like the pictures of the cross-sell, but you can see what's going on there with the Build-A-Figure. Little glamour shot on the side, looking good. Looking only like a Jimmy Woo could look in the Marvel Legends line. UPC's warnings, a bunch of gibberish down below, and then you get the figure and the contents of the package. No blurb, unfortunately, on this one. But let's open up our favorite FBI agent right here. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. Got that. And there it is. Little cardboard action. See you later. Goodbye. Nothing else in here. Up high. See you later. Goodbye. And then we're going to get down to business here. Let's get down to the old business. Pull out. Oh, look at that big old staff going on right there. Very, very exciting. We'll build the Build-A-Figure. Like I said, we'll get to it. See you later. We'll get to it eventually. Oh, there's old Jimmy Woo. Got him. All right, nothing else in here. Always scared there's going to be something in there. Bam, see you later, goodbye. And there it is. Right there, nothing else in there. Bam, see you later, goodbye. All right, we got the other Khonshu arm right here. And then we do got the top for his staff. This just plugs in like so. Like I said, we'll build the Build-A-Figure. We'll get all this down to business here in a little bit. So put that off to the side, off to the races. Now we got old Jimmy Woo. I tell you what, first thing I noticed here, the head's not as good as what was shown on the package. The package had a little bit better looking head. So are they using Photoshop? They're doing something. So that's the bad thing about this plastic free. It looks like him, but it looks not quite like the package. We'll be nice with that one there. So that is a little bit disappointing. That is really a lot disappointing because, you know, that's the thing. If you should be getting what's inside and it's not quite apples to apples, no pun intended with him. Let's look at the accessories we get here. We do get an extra hand with the old card. He's going to do a little card trick action for us. Got to use this hand. I think this is a must-have. So we do have that hand here as an accessory. Got the nice card on there. It looks like a business card. We do get a FBI badge here, and this is removable. This is a really cool one because you could use this with different characters. You can mix that around, and that's the beauty of this Jimmy Woo figure. You could use him if you have a wrestling arena set up. He could be in the wrestling arena. You got a Marvel Legends, you know, just people in the crowd. He could be that. He could play a police officer, FBI agent, anything. He could be in your Turtles collection, walking on the streets. So it is a nice plain Jane kind of figure that can really blend in, and you could buy multiples of him, pop his head off, get a different head, do that kind of stuff. So that is pretty cool to get every once in a while. And like I said, Jimmy Woo is a pretty famous MCU character, a lovable guy, I think, in a lot of the series. So I think a lot of people are happy to finally have him represented in action figure form. But let's break down Jimmy Woo here. His arms do go all the way around. We do got a bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. We're playing the hits there. Hands, of course, removable back and forth, side to side. Head removable back and forth, side to side, up and down. You do get waist articulation, a little bit of ab crunch, but blocked by his big vest kind of jacket going on there. I guess it's a jacket, not so much a vest. Got a nice black tie, white undershirt, black pants. We already talked about his little badge action. He's got a haircut you can set his watch to. You can set any watch to this haircut. Looking good. Then you get the knees down here, double jointed knees, very tight joints like they should be, ankles back and forth, side to side. It's okay. It's just an okay Jimmy Woo. It's good to have in the collection. It's good in your WandaVision shelf or any of your other shelves, really. Ant-Man shelf, you can mix it up. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always a good test. I don't think he will, but we'll see. I think he's too shallow in the foot department, like a lot of these suited ones, and he is. So he's not going to fit on a stand, unfortunately. But like I said, he can fit in a lot of different circumstances, be it in your Marvel Legends collection, your wrestling collection, or, hey, maybe you got a Young Rock collection. You ever watch Young Rock? Have you ever seen that show? Him and The Rock are on there, so you get The Rock. This is the Hollywood edition Rock. I figured I'd grab that one. But him and Jimmy Woo, you can reenact your favorite Young Rock scenes as he's running for president, describing his life, all kinds of stuff like that. But there it is. Old Jimmy Woo, not super great, but not bad either. I wish the head sculpt looked more like the packaging, but that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. It is Jimmy Woo. So now we're going to turn our attention over to Loki here. We're going to go with Loki number 2. This is classic Loki from the Loki series, of course. Now, there's many different Lokis, as we know, but this is one of the ones that stole our heart. And I think for a lot of longtime fans, when we close our eyes and we think of Loki, this is kind of what we're thinking of. At least I am, and you guys may agree or disagree with that. But very cool to get an older version of Loki here. Looking good. We got the same cross-sell on the side. Big old, very grumpy glamour shot there. Just looks very grumpy. I don't know, it just does. But he looks like Loki on the side, and then all the nothing down below, and then you got the kind of, here's what's in the box here. We got the Build-A-Figure piece, got an extra head, some hands. We're off to the races. Let's pull out classic Loki. This head sculpt looks really good. Is it going to be like Agent Jimmy Woo and disappoint when the rubber hits the road here? Guess we'll find out shortly. See you later up high. All right, what do we got going on? Oh, we're throwing stuff around. See you later. Goodbye. Got another Loki head here in this little cardboard prison. Bam! See you later right off the screen. Spider-Man style. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. And then we got Loki in the parchment paper prison. Pull that out. Off to the races. Bam! See you later. And what do we got in here? We got some accessories, Build-A-Figure parts, hands, all kinds of stuff. Make sure you get everything out of there. And we're off to the races. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's break this one down. Of course, we do get another Build-A-Figure part. We got the big old leg. We'll talk about this later on down the road, so stay tuned for that. Then we do get heads, hands, effects. So we get these green effects. We've seen these with like Wanda. We've seen it with Magneto. We've seen it a million times. This time, however, in a nice lime green for Loki. So similar but different. Something we've seen in the past, but at least a little bit of difference there. And then we get some magical hands. Now, I'm all for this. Now, these are hands, I think, first time we've ever seen this. They got some of the goo. I mean, it almost looks like goo. It looks like he's got, what was that stuff back in the day? It was like slime. But before slime, there was Gak. You guys remember Gak back in the day? I think it was Nickelodeon's Gak. But that's what it reminds me. He's got Gak going on through his fingers, but very, very cool. Probably end up using both of these. I like different, and this is different than just your run-of-the-mill regular hands here. So I do appreciate that coming with this. Then we get down to the figure and the extra head. And not too bad. This is an interesting version of Loki. First thing that I notice on this one is the dark wash throughout. He's got kind of a dark wash over the green and yellow attack here. Of course, Loki being a massive Oakland A's fan, huge A's fan, especially back in the Reggie Jackson days. Big Goose Gossage guy right here is what I've been heard. But I know he was happy about the 89 A's as I was as well. But a good A's-inspired outfit here. I really do appreciate that for him to take the time to dress that way. But a good figure. I like that he's kind of got like a little bit of a belly here, too. It's like it's an interesting one. And it looks a lot like him from the TV series as well. He does come with a big cape. It is cape season after all. Cape season really never ends, as we know. Shout out to you, Lando Calrissian. But he has got a nice cape here molded on. Another new cape, another new sculpt. A lot of newness with this figure for sure. His head, of course, is removable. Head side to side, up and down. Definitely looks like the actor. I have no idea who the actor is, but looks just like the guy. So very, very good head sculpt. Even a little bit of a dirty wash on his face a little bit. And then, of course, you got the big old Loki horns there, the yellow cap, or gold cap with the yellow around there. Got yellow gloves, the green bodysuit, and the yellow overlays, the yellow boots. Just looking really good. Good articulation throughout as well. Got the pinless elbows, pinless knees. A fabulous one. I really do like the looks of this Loki. looking really, really good. Even these regular hands, the splayed out hands, I mean, it just looks like he's welcoming everybody to the show. Looks really, really good there. I really like this Loki, so this one's good. I definitely put him above Agent Jimmy Woo in my listings. He also fits on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%, as you guys know. This other head sculpt here is more... I'm not going to use this one. This is more of a plain Jane, stoic, kind of sad look on Loki, where this is kind of the local laughing jester, or court jester almost Loki-like. So you get two different versions. Pick your poison. Which one do you prefer? You can let me know in the comments down below. But really good there. And of course, we've got Loki's fairly recently here. We did get, this one was, I believe, a fan channel exclusive, kind of a re-release going on. But we get a comic Loki, which this one is pretty close to be inspired by. Not drastically different here. This head is removable, so maybe I'll pop this head on and see what's going on. See how this looks. If you want to use this head instead. I don't think it's going to fit. Oh my gosh, it's tight. It fits. Yeah, it's a little small, and the golds and yellows don't quite match up. But yeah, a little bit too small of a head for the body there. But if you wanted to try to swap some things around, you could do it. You could. Depends how you view those things. But this Loki, absolutely fabulous. I do like that one. And of course, you get the regular Loki, the variant. I don't know what we call it, but the MCU Loki as well. So you can kind of see that. Drastically different than the classic Loki for sure. But very cool to get all these Lokis together. Have a Loki party on your shelf if you want to with all the Lokis we've had over the years. So there's Loki. There's Agent Jimmy Woo. Now we turn our attention to He Who Remains. A lot of people think it is going to be Kang the Conqueror. I don't think that's 100% been said yet. The rumors are he's going to be in Ant-Man, the new Ant-Man movie. You know, that trailer came out not too long ago. I don't think I ever did see that trailer for whatever reason. So I don't know. But there he is, the He Who Remains. Comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, and it looks like an apple as his accessory, so that's very interesting. But there it is right there, the Build-A-Figure. Of course, he ate an apple in the show, but he did other things. He sat in a chair, too. Could have got the chair, maybe? I don't know. There he is, He Who Remains. On the back, there he is. Not a lot going on back there. I miss the old days of the old blurb. You guys know that. It's hard times, hard times. Pour one out for the blurb. We all miss it. We miss you, blurb. There it is, off the races up high. See you later. Spider-Man style, bam, see you later. All right, what do we got in here? We got the apple. That apple's small, easily lost for sure. A lot of kids are going to throw away this parchment paper, and they're going to lose this apple. I guarantee it. That's what's going to happen. Bam, see you later. Goodbye. All right, cardboard up high. See you later. There it goes. And the figure, of course, in the parchment paper wrapped up. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. All right. Got the big old Build-A-Figure piece head. Holy cow, that's a big, big skull going on there. Big bird-like skull. Absolutely wild. So we got that. Like I said, we'll build that eventually. Then we get an apple. We get a green apple. Is this a Granny Smith? What kind of apple is this? Whenever I see a green apple, maybe it's just me, I think of the Beatles' Apple record back there, back in the day. Apple Records, of course, the green apple. But we do have that. A very easily lost accessory, but one of those accessories that's really cool you can put with any toy line you want to. You need an apple for a toy photography or something. Bingo, bango, there it is right there. Now we get down to He Who Remains, and there's not a lot with this guy. Just kind of a plain Jane dude is what this really ends up being here. Very tight ankles as I try to get him kind of straightened up. Oh my gosh. But there it is. Got a big purple overcoat going on against a nice regal under armor. I don't know what we call it. He's got a fancy skirt going on. He looks like he's getting ready to play a game of tennis. Then he's got some green pants underneath. Got a nice emblem on his chest. Even got a little bit of sculpting on this coat. Got big sleeves for it as well. Single jointed elbows, it looks like, on this guy. Yes, sir. Single jointed. His hands, of course, back and forth. Hands are removable. Head side to side. Back and forth, up and down. Good movements on the head there. He does have his left arm with some wrappings going on. Got the little, I don't even remember that effect piece. I don't know, it must have been in the story. It's been a while since I've seen the show, but he does have that on one hand, but not the other. I think the head definitely looks like the actor. Once again, I don't know who the actor is, but I think if somebody said, hey, this guy was in the MCU, one of the Disney Plus series, somebody handed you the head, said, what series is this guy from? I think you would know that he was from the Loki series. I'm pretty sure. He also is wearing sandals in an interesting fashion look here with sandals in the pants and the purple coat. Just very, very interesting look. I don't know. Is this the greatest figure? Not really. It's just kind of there. But if you're building out your Loki shelf, you're looking at your Loki army, I guess this is the guy you probably do need. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Like a glove. Like a glove. He fits good there. I just worry about this apple. I wish it like pegged into his hand or something like that, because I can see this getting knocked off, rolling off your shelf, things like that, and it's very, very small, so you could lose it. But he does hold it in his hand fairly well, fairly well. I'm okay with that. So there he is. He Who Remains. We got Loki. We got Agent Whoo. The good, the bad, and the ugly. There's something I like about all these figures. There's some things I don't like about all these figures. So truly a middle-of-the-road lineup here as so far as we're unboxing these figures. For the Khonshu Build-A-Figure wave, and as you guys know, we'll build all those at the very end. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, hit the old notification bell. Like this video, you've made it this far, you might as well. And let me know your thoughts on these three. Easy passes, easy pickups, picking up some, pass it on others. Let me know how you break down these three in the comments down below. And like I said, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. Check out the Patreon where you get videos like this much, much earlier than traditional YouTube. Bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. A lot going on over at the old Patreon channel. I really do appreciate the support. And also you can support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget to hit me up on social media. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter. And don't forget about Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for another Marvel Legends unboxing, I am Kyle. And I'll see you guys all real soon.